Sweet. We are live. Thank you very much, sir. Co-pilot looking
No,
ass.
no,
Yeah,
mm-mm.
we've been live for 20 seconds. Okie dokie. Oh, there's a jet over there. Okay, let's go ahead and whip this baby on. We're in a different jet than usual. We're in a
Shut the flip
different
up.
jet than usual.
Shut the flip up.
You can shut the flip up. You flipper flopper? What is it? Sbgl is where we're at right now. Sbgl. I have no idea what runway we're taking off from. And then VRI. Then we're doing SGR. SGR. Gotta get used to this freaking Brazil. And then we're doing YLH. Then our destination is Sbsv.
Cake. Cake, 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 cake.
What?
What, bro?
What does you want from me? What does you want from me? 127.6. Guess I could put that on bottom. One five. Okay, we're departing 1-5, which is fantastic. What's the CTAF here? Good lord, they have so many approach like frequencies over here. Holy shit. One on 80.
What, man?
What the fuck was that? And then we'll go ahead and have 1228 at the ready. Okay, we're over there. We're going all the way to 1.5. Are you serious? We're going all the way to 1.5? Mike Bravo via Mike Bravo Alpha. Is how we're getting there. Okay, let's go ahead and doom, 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 doom. You sound stupid. Okay, make sure doors shut. Okay, everything good. Everything looking good on your end. There, person, Joe.
What? You're like cut out again.
Oh my god, am I cutting out? Son of a bitch.
Well, you kind of.
Okay, let's go ahead and get this baby rocking and rolling. Left engine start. Left engine start. I'll actually remember to start the engine. Or, yeah.
What?
We are full fuel. This trip is only going to be like an hour and 45 minutes, I believe, so it shouldn't be bad. We're definitely over fueled, but we are one just in case. This is like, yes, I've done a test flight in this thing a few months ago, but it's been a while. Um, wow, 10 stream streak. Dang, I didn't even know those existed.
3 channel points.
Yeah, there you go. The heck?
What?
You just making weird sounds over there.
Yep. Oh,
Today we're going up to 35,000 feet.
okay.
Yeah, should be a quick little flight. Well, quick as in not quick, but you know. Let's see. Vertical speed. We'll start off with 2,000 for now, and then we'll shorten it. Okay. Are we ready for taxi, co-pilot?
No, taxi.
Speed. Okay, which
Ready.
bump it, bump, 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 bump. We're gonna try to just whip it around right here.
Whip that shit.
There's no ATC online right now.
It sounded like flight.
So we're hanging out. Let's see, where are we going? We are farmers. Bum, bada, bum, 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 bum. We're gonna take a left here on Mike, and then we'll pretty much just follow Mike like the entire time.
Okay, okay, okay. Fireman's.
That sounded like you just had like badass burp at the end of that. We are farmers. Bum, bada, bleh. Like, oh. I wonder why is there just a random ass like taxiway like exit there? There's nothing there. Oh, well, I guess I can tell people stream and stuff. We're in a Phenom 100 instead of the usual CJ4. Basically, this is our new jet, and we are currently in Rio de Janeiro, taking it on its first leg to its new home. So, and we have a few legs to do.
Yeah!
Do you remember how many legs this is going to be? Like total?
6.
No. 10.
Why is it a truck?
I don't know. I just destroyed a fuel truck. They shouldn't be driving on the freaking middle of the taxiway. Especially when a jet's coming. As a person who, like, actually works at an airport, anytime, like, we don't have a service road, so we have to drive on the taxiway. But if we see an airplane coming, we get the fuck out of the way.
Pretty sure that's what you're supposed to do.
Exactly. That's what you're supposed to do. So why is that one not doing it? And what the hell? This is unlevel as shit. Holy fuck, bro.
Whoa.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I could tell it right as I was turning. I was like, oh, this is not going to be fun.
Why is it just a concrete slab to the right?
Don't know. Apparently there's like a tunnel or something. It's like rough all over. Holy shit. I'm playing
I
dog.
hope it's not like this on the runway.
Yeah, for real. That better be at least mostly there.
Maybe. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Preferably.
Preferably. Exactly. We've enjoyed our time in Rio, though. I think that was the first time I've seen you that hammered. Why is the whole short
And
line way the fuck back here? Oh, no, it's not. Why? What? Why is there two whole short lines? Dude,
W
friggin'
Airport, bro.
yeah, Rio needs
W
to figure out what they're doing, dog. Yeah, this is a real hold short. That one wasn't even like an ILS or anything back there. That was literally just a random mass line. Okay, strobes can come on. Lining lights on. Okay. Make sure final is clear. Runway is clear. That's it.
Speed bumps.
Just as we start getting on the runway, boing. We're gonna hit a rolling start here, why not? Already have 40 knots of speed. Okay, power set. It's definitely not the smoothest runway I've been on, holy crap. You can feel the little bumps and stuff underneath, like you can even see it on the screen. You can literally see the plane like bouncing around a little bit. Okay, we're airborne, gear coming up. Okay, autopilot's coming on. It's a bumpy day today. Holy crap.
Probably because you're in the plane.
Wow. So what snacks you got for this flight?
Cheese balls.
Classic.
That might be the reason nobody watches Slug Plug.
We are definitely heavy on fuel. We don't need this much fuel, but we'll burn off plenty of it when we get there. I've done a test flight with this thing a few months ago, right? But one, it's been sitting there for a few months, and two, one little test flight around, around the area that only lasted like maybe 30 minutes. That's not really you're not testing everything of the aircraft. Like, yeah, we tested autopilot, we tested a lot of things, but you don't really get to know exactly everything of an aircraft until you do your first, like, real flights in it. So this first leg especially, we're just watching everything, making sure, this wasn't... I have been, wait, what? The heck? You know what's crazy is that I just realized something. Um, I never got a code. Like, no, I never got a code from, like, at all. Yeah, I just realized that. I'm like, I never got a single code, like, for... the fuck? Even though I have a filed flight plan, like, you can go look at my filed flight plan. And then I'm looking, and there's a A319 at another airport, um, that is also squawking 2000 because... What? I never got a code, like, at all. Is there any other planes that are... You know what? I don't think you'd get codes down here. Because there's a lot of other planes that are just squawking 2000. For people that are curious, 2000 is like... I don't know... I don't know if it's the, like, real life, like, squawk code. I don't think it is, because in real life you would have ATC. But on Vatsim, if you, if you don't have ATC online and you're flying IFR, like in a jet or something like that, you'll squawk 2000. Some jets or 7000 and 2000, I believe, are the two you can use. 7000 is like automated in the jet, but most people use 2000. I think ATC even prefer 2000. So that's why I just switched over to 2000. Because normally I don't forget about changing a squawk code because usually it's, you know, I get yelled at by VPilot saying, hey, here's your new squawk code, but I never got one. So, and it even, I have a flight plan, all that. So it's cool, I guess.
Holy yap, chat. Do you hear this?
Your dick.
Are we watching the third movie today? Or is bro
Um,
gonna fall asleep?
dude, you know what I even like? I even thought about this on my way home from work Tuesday. I was like, I'm working 4 days in a row, and it's cold as fuck. Cold makes me even tired, more tired than usual, right?
Interesting, because the sun makes me tired.
Well, yeah, working out in the sun makes me tired, but if I'm out in the cold, I just want to go to sleep. That's all I want to do. And I was like, I thought about this Tuesday on the way home, and I was like, one of two things is going to happen whenever I get home from work on Thursday. One, I'm going to get home, stay up till the early AMs on my computer all night, get very little sleep. Or two, I will not make it to even midnight because I will be fighting sleep. It's always one or the other. And sure enough, yeah, I got home last night. We hopped in the voice chat and all that. We were chatting. I was fighting sleep then. Um, so yeah, I went and did something for a little bit, came back. You were, I guess you were gone for a little bit, and I watched a Red Bull unveil their new livery for their F1 car. And yeah, you still were not here, so I just straight up went to bed.
Bro even had the balls to stay in the fucking Discord.
I was tired, man. I was tired. I literally just stood up after that, and I was like, ah, fuck it, and I just went and laid down on the bed and was chatting with my wife, and then I think I woke up at like, I think it was like 12:30, 1 a.m., something like that, and then I was like, okay, you know what, it's bedtime, so I just shut everything off. But hey, I'm awake. I'm ready to go. If I had stayed up all night last night, I probably would not even be doing this stream right now. What the fuck is that?
You should react to it.
I'll react to it later.
Why later?
Because I'm flying right now.
The fuck? Dude, we all know the FAA doesn't care if you watch YouTube and fly at the same time.
Yes, but this is the first flight, so I'm kind of managing this flight first. So, what do you think of our new jet here, bud?
I like it.
Why did that sound like so autistic? I like it.
I was like burping at the same time.
Fair enough. Definitely gonna be doing a lot of solo flights in this thing.
Stop making it so bumpy. I'm trying to watch YouTube.
I'm sorry, I'm not.
Are you like fucking with the weight distribution, dude?
I'm not. What the fuck do you mean? The fuel would be messing with the weight distribution. There's literally us two, our weight, and then like 20 pounds of luggage. Like, come on.
And my cheese balls.
That counts in the 20 bags of, or 20 pounds of luggage. That takes up like 2 pounds of our luggage. Because even for a 2-month-long trip, we packed pretty light.
Yeah, because I always. It's mainly clothes. All the
It is, yeah.
Grab.
Yeah, mine is mainly clothes. Well, okay, correction. I did bring clothes and my Xbox, so we can at least play something if we want to. I've got 2 controllers for us. It's not the Xbox Series X, it's like the One, or the One S, the white one. But it'll do. I highly doubt we'll have internet at half of our hotels anyway,
I
so.
didn't tell you this, but I brought my X. Because I didn't think you were bringing yours, so.
Oh, sweet. Oh.
We can play on a little bit higher hertz.
If I'm playing Minecraft or some shit, I don't really need it.
I'm not touching Bedrock.
No.
I'm not touching Bedrock.
No, but there's a thing where you can kind of make Java Edition think it's on a computer. I paid someone to do it. to where you can have Java Edition on. You basically make the console have a stroke enough to where now it thinks it's just a computer. Because technically,
You do a lobotomy of it.
yeah, so a console is technically just a computer with limitations, right? Well, if you know what you're doing, or if you pay someone that knows what they're doing, you can override things. Yes, you lose access to like Xbox. Like Xbox will at that point basically say fuck you, and like you're not allowed to do a lot of things. But you get the joys of having a portable computer.
We should play Forza.
If we have internet. I don't even know if half these hotels will have internet, I'm gonna be honest with you. I know in the Bahamas our hotel has internet. I know that for a fact.
Well, I know for the main locations, we actually spent some money on a nicer
Yeah,
area.
we're actually at like a hotel resort thing on the beach in the Bahamas. And our hotel in St. Martin is also pretty nice.
Rio, I'm gonna be swimming the entire time, so
Rio, our hotel was pretty decent. Salvador, which is where we're going right now, I don't think it's the best, but I definitely didn't choose all the worst case scenarios. Like I didn't choose the cheapest options out of any place we go to. But I don't think it's the best one.
I got Black Ops 3 here. We can play zombies.
Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Sometimes I worry about your sanity.
Nuh-uh. What the fuck you mean, nuh-uh?
Maybe it's just in America where you get like PDCs and that's how you get your squat code, mate. Or, if ATC is not online. Maybe in other countries you don't get that luxury.
You built like a supersonic potato.
A supersonic potato. Appreciate.
Yep.
About 5 more minutes and then we'll reach cruise.
Yippee!
Oh, we're about to be at our first waypoint. Which today, when I was calculating this flight, this first waypoint was actually going to be like pretty much right after we reached cruise, or at least basically right as we were hitting cruise. However, today's altimeter settings are a lot fucking lower. Yeah, I think whenever I did the altimeter settings, we were at like, I think initially we were at like 30 something something. Well, now we're at like 2986. So we were a lot lower. It's a lot harder to climb, but we won't be too far. We still got like what, 2 more minutes to reach climb, so we're not that far off anyway. We're currently, at this rate of climb, we're currently eating up almost 400 pounds per hour of fuel per engine. Hell? What the fuck was that?
What?
So, we're not just doing. Here's what's a little different about this flight plan. Honestly, this trip could take probably like a month, maybe. We could definitely cut it. Like we could go straight across South America, go up through Latin America or Central America, sorry, and then go straight up to Eugene, right? We could cut it almost in half. However, one,
That's not fun.
for one, it's not fun. Two, we have our main customers are on a 2 month vacation themselves, which is nice. So that means we don't really have any work. So and like so that means we're like, kind of sitting around. Yes, we still have our base pay, but we're kind of sitting around doing nothing, right? We're not getting paid for actual flight hours, right? Well, 3, we wanted to see more of, the country and have some fun while we're here. So we're, instead of going straight to our destinations and stuff like that, instead of just cutting straight across, we're actually kind of taking some time. We're going to go cut across South America, see some more of it. We're taking the long way just so we can see more and waste more time. And not only are we just taking a longer route, for each leg we're taking a longer route. So like today, instead of going straight northeast to Salvador, we're actually doing a kind of like this weird follow the coast profile where, we're just going to be able to see that thing pretty much the entire time, that entire body of water. So our first turn got us to the ocean, and now every single waypoint is like on the coast. That means we are following the coastline for the entire trip, which is nice. It's cool. And yeah, so for our trip, instead of just going, like, we could have went straight across to, I don't know, northwest Brazil and then cut, we could have crossed, like, these other countries, Colombia, we could have just cut straight up to, like, we could have made this almost a straight line. However, that's not fun. So we're following the coastline, burning more time. Actually, we're getting paid more time, technically, because we're flying and not just sitting around getting base pay. We're actually being paid to do this. Also, we were like, let's see if it's in the budget. And sure enough, we had the budget to spend 2 months delivering an aircraft. Most deliveries would not take this long, but we have nothing else to do. So we're going up to Salvador. So it should be fun.
Yeah.
Salvador, Brazil. I think we actually have a bit of a tailwind right now because our ground speed, or we're actually kind of cooking a little bit here. No, not really. Never mind, not really. Looking at our Mach, we're going, what, like 0.65 Mach? If we had a tailwind, we could get up all the way to like 0.675.
6-7.
I hate you.
Jump out of the plane for that one.
Yeah, you should.
Just do us all a favor.
We only wasted 500 pounds of fuel on the departure. That might sound like a lot, but when we started off with like 2,700, or we were at 2,756. When we started off with close to 2,800 pounds of fuel, and we've burnt what, just over 600 pounds, but now we're burning even less per hour, so we're chilling. let's see, right now we're burning 660 or 72, 672 pounds per hour. And it's only like, we have like an hour and 20 to go.
Bro, you know Miles made a track about seasons. Inspired. I think we should hit him up and ask if he could be our theme song.
You know, we could have done this slide a little bit earlier, but someone had to go to the beach one more time.
Bro.
You just wanted to go to the beach one more time this morning and get one more margarita.
My bad. I like swimming. Swimming is fun, alright?
Yeah, but holy shit, dude. I mean, I can't complain. It was kind of fun. Did you see did you see those chicks that were kind of checking you out while you were swimming?
Yeah.
And you didn't go talk to them?
I didn't say. I was scared.
Leave it to you. I would be too. If I wasn't married. But I'm married, so. Either way, I wouldn't be talking to them. It is up here at this altitude, it is negative 47 Celsius. That's cold.
Eh. Not that cold.
Hey Siri, negative 47 Celsius to Fahrenheit. That's a negative 52 Fahrenheit.
Some slight.
Just a little cold. Since we did a little bit of a later departure, if we wanted to, if we would have took off in the morning, like we thought we were going to, we could have done 2 flights today, but you know what? I think we're fine. We'll do the next.
See what I put in team chat.
Hold on. Hold on. Yes, I do. It's crazy how I don't even have to look at the reference page anymore. I just got to sit there and like think about what each letter means. Like I saw the B symbol and I was like, okay, it's B something, and then I saw the 2 S's and I'm like, nope, that's not a B. Like I just know it now. What's up, Meep? Yes, I remember you, bro. We haven't talked in a while, but I remember most people that fly through here, or that come through here.
He said fly.
Yeah, I meant come through here. It's fine. Yeah, thanks. Preach. I will be I will be a father soon. So got a few more months, but it's fine. Are you sure you don't want to just like once we get up to the following the south border of the U.S. Are you sure you don't want to just follow the border the rest of the way, or are you sure you want to cut across the Grand Canyon?
Grand Canyon.
Okay. Not really at the moment. Um, Not really nervous. Definitely wasn't expecting it, but also wasn't stopping it either. Um, but no, it's kind of like, well, just got to figure out finances. That's about it. Which is fine. I just got a raise, so we're figuring it out. As long as I'm not like, I think we could afford having the kid itself, like once it's here. However, um, the doctors and shit until the kid comes is pricey. So
That's how they make their money.
yeah, I mean, I feel like we could afford all the diapers and shit, but like, here, Joe, to give you an idea. So we're paying monthly now for the doctor visits and stuff, which it covers all the visits and the giving birth portion. It covers pretty much everything except for like um ultrasounds and stuff like that. Like it doesn't cover the extra stuff. But yeah, look in team chat. You can get an idea how much we're spending.
Oh!
Yeah. Yeah. And the thing is though, I don't think, as far as I know, I don't think insurance has gotten back to us about what will be covered. So, yeah, it's ouch. Oh, the sunset, boy.
Holy ball knowledge. I'm sending you this on TikTok. You'll understand it.
Oh my god. I have not heard that in a minute. Holy moly. It's like a very thin cloud layer, like right here where we're at. Kind of cutting through it a little bit. Not much though.
Dude, Prime Toby was like dead ass at peak of YouTube. Dude, why does every car brand have a different type of shift? Like, just can we have a universal like fucking thing, please?
Don't ask me, dog. Solar eclipse of the heart.
What is this, dude? This might be top 3 TikToks of all time. You're gonna watch this. What you're gonna do.
I'm gonna watch this.
W slideshow.
Total eclipse of the heart. Oh my god. Yeah, I agree. Total eclipse of the heart. Oh, look at that sunset, dog.
Wait, that's actually a W screenshot.
Mm-hmm. The fact that I've actually gotten to fly in a private jet still amazes me. Sometimes I look at, like, I'll be flying in flight sim like this, and I'll look in the cabin. I'm like, I've sat in a private jet cabin before.
Yeah, they would never let me in one of those.
I'm surprised they let me in one.
Oh, they won't after I show them a few clips.
You don't need to do that.
Wonder. Wait,
What's your opinion on that new jet that's coming out with, like, the windowless jet with, like, the screens on the side?
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen it? NetJets, NetJets has already, or is it NetJets or FlexJet? One of those two has already ordered 300 of them, and production hasn't even fully started yet.
Wait, bro, I still. The movie expires in 5 hours. The first one. I'm gonna go rewatch the one part.
Well, you have an hour till we get there, so I mean, you have you have plenty of time.
No, it's the first movie, the one we already watched.
Yeah, but I'm just saying you have plenty of time. You could almost watch the entire movie, or you could definitely watch a good portion of it right now.
No, I just want to hear the song again.
Fair enough.
We're watching the third one tonight. I hope you know that.
Potentially.
No, when we get to the hotel, you're gonna fucking watch it with me. That's what you're gonna do.
You have it downloaded, just
Yeah.
in case I don't have internet.
Yep.
Like, I searched for places that had internet. Um, However, wait, what? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You hear F1's getting 11 teams for this year?
No.
Yeah. Anyone know what's crazy?
What
Red Bull is two of them.
the hell? Oh wait, that's right. Yeah.
Red Bull Racing, and then you have the Racing Bulls.
That's cringe.
Cadillac is going to be a team this year. McLaren, Mercedes, Ferrari, Williams, Aston Martin, Haas, Audi, Alpine, and Cadillac. Wait, are you serious? Is this real? And NATO begs US for emergency funds so they can defend Greenland from the US. You're telling me they can't even defend their own shit? I'm just gonna go and put it as 1 hour of night flying. Because that's what it's gonna be. Yo, Meat Boss, what you been up to, bud? Long time no talk. It's been a minute.
Yo, I'm
Yeah.
dead ass when I say this. Everybody be saying, oh, Elvis Presley, oh, yada yada is the best singer, songwriter, right? Where is John Paul? I don't hear enough people talking about him. When it comes to music producing, where is he at?
They're people don't understand. They say people are the best songwriter of all time or the best this of all time, blah blah blah. When in reality, they have no idea that they're what they're talking about, because you have best of certain like genres, best of certain areas. Yeah, I'd say Elvis Presley could be. He's considered the king of rock and roll.
I mean, not saying he's bad at all.
No, he's not bad. He did a great job. He's a king of rock and roll. You know, there's no one else who's been quite like him. However, I wouldn't say he's the best.
Pioneered a lot of stuff. I'll say
Oh,
that.
yeah, definitely. But I wouldn't say he's best of all time or of everyone. I would say he's definitely the best of rock and roll at that time. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like when it comes to instrumental or classical or hip hop or country, there is different people who are best at different things.
You can't really name somebody the best of all time. Though.
No, you can't, because like let's say who if you say, you know, you can't say that, oh, this guy is the best of all time if he does rap, but like imagine saying Eminem's the best rapper. Like he's one of the best rappers of all time, but imagine saying he's the best of all time when he doesn't even do country. Like, who knows? He could try to do country one time and sound like shit.
I mean, you could technically say they're the best of all time if you like look at accolades and all that, but like,
yeah.
Otherwise, you can't really say that.
And plus, there's different accolades for different things. So, I mean, you can't just say one person is the best of everything, because there's so many branches to everything that, let's say Elvis Presley is the best at king of rock and roll. If you go to the polar opposite side of that, I don't even think he's anywhere near what would be, like, you know, different. I'm driving currently. It's hard to text, but I've been good. Started a D&D campaign with a few of my friends. Nice! Yeah, Minty, or you'll know them differently, but Minty, Forte, and a few other of my high school buddies, they all started a D&D campaign. They've been doing D&D since high school, but or no, yeah, since middle school. But or no, since high school when they first met. But they do it now. They will either do it online together, or they'll all go to Roxas's house and they'll do it there. But they do it like at least once every 2 weeks. They try to aim for once a week, but typically someone might miss it or something like that, so they might have to cut a day. But actually, funny enough, that's how we revealed to Forte that I was having a kid. Basically, they went on like a little, not really like a side mission, but they went, instead of going to straight to the boss, they went like on a little detour, and they went to this little shop that in the session me and my wife owned. And it was funny. It was funny because like Minty said something about like, oh yeah, here's what's her name, and then her husband walks in, and I joined the voice chat right as they said that. And the look, and they were all sharing their camera, so the look on Forte's face, he was going like, oh, this is cool, and then his face went from, oh yeah, to just jaw dropped, finally figured out what it meant, and he's like, no way. Like, if you're curious who these people are, I can say Minty is also called Dylan. Noah, Forte is the other Noah that I know. Your brother would know them, probably. Most likely. Your brother probably has met them. At least once. I think. Somewhere along those lines. So, yeah. Your brother would definitely know Forte and Noah, because they were also saxophones. So, yeah, he should know them. I was going to make a joke to that, but we are on stream. It was about to be worse than Dilly's quote. Oh man, I'm kind of glad ATC isn't online because I don't really want to have to, no offense, but I don't, no offense to anyone who is from Brazil, but I don't really want to have to understand that accent. Because if someone hopped online right now, it's going to be interesting hearing a Southern American versus a Brazilian. So, kind of glad they're not online. It's too quiet, but I'm kind of glad as well. My dumbass would actually ask them to repeat themselves like 3 times.
What happened?
If ATC popped online right now, imagine a Southern American trying to speak with a Brazilian. Yeah,
Wait,
I'm
that would be
country.
insane. That would be
Clear.
insane clip farming, dude.
Oh, freaking Brazilian over here is like, I can't do a Brazilian accent or any, like they be over here like trying to tell me, oh, squawk, blah blah blah, and I'm over here, squawk, blah blah. Can you repeat that last number? Like,
Are sinners in these areas? Do they have to have like a certain understanding of like English or like another language? Is
yes,
that like a requirement?
actually, all ATC across the entire globe have to, at minimum, read and write English.
Damn.
That's when it like. Now some might be like, you know, unless like some ATC have the thing of like, if they only hear, like if they join in and someone talks to them in Spanish or it's Portuguese in Brazil, like if they are only hearing Portuguese speakers, they can talk Portuguese, right? Like they can speak the native tongue. However, as soon as they hear an English speaker, or as soon as someone says something in English, so that's where you get like leeway in Vatsim, because if you are ATC and you're running tower and someone comes on and if you can tell that they're Portuguese and you talk to them, like if you're like, hey, would you like to continue in Portuguese? They're like, sure. You can kind of go along with that. However, all pilots are internationally are required to read and write English, or at least speak English, speak and read English, and then all ACC are as well. So everyone, even pilots, are supposed to be speaking English in real life. However, in other countries, like in Vatsim, if I'm running tower of a small airport and there's only one person on there, and I'm speaking English, and then they come at me and you could tell they're Portuguese. At that point, if they're the only person talking to me, I could just be like, hey, would you like to continue in Portuguese? Because a lot of, you know, non-native English speakers, they have trouble speaking English. So if you're just sitting there and it's only like, you know, ATC and like 1 or 2 planes and everyone's Portuguese, then they have free will to, you know, speak Portuguese for that time being.
And then you have those guys that they can understand English pretty well, but they
Can't speak it worth a shit.
cannot pronounce anything.
Yeah, those are definitely fun. Oh, is that the case?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's pretty cool. What the fuck?
Don't have to do with this.
Did you just broke your case? What the fuck? Oh, it sticks to it. Okay.
Magnetic. So I don't have to deal with this whole time. Like if I'm like reading in bed, unless I have like this fucking all over.
Cool.
Sorry, though.
It's amazing what amazes the female brain. I forget. Is our next leg, are we cruising at 35 or 34? I think it's 34. No, it's 35. Really? Oh, I guess it is easterly, isn't it? We'll be at 35 again. I think, yeah, throughout every leg of this trip, we'll be at either 34 or 35, depending on if we're heading east or west. Mostly 34, because most of our directions is westerly, but we do have a few easterly. I think we have 3 easterly. Why are you gay? The RNAV. 4,000 feet, and then the RNAV for this one is 4,000 feet by the looks of it, and then the RNAV for this one is also, is it also 4,000? Okay, so we just need to descend down to 4,000 feet when we get ready. We still got like 10 minutes before we get to our next waypoint. And then like maybe 15 minutes to the next one. For Vatsim flights, we don't really allow many people in the voice chat. Just because in case ATC comes online, I have to be able to hear them. And sometimes I even have to yell at Joe to shut the fuck up, even when we're doing shared cockpit. Just because I'm the one communicating with ATC. However, after this stream, we can hop in chilling the voice chat, and then everyone can join and hang out. But typically,
Well, it doesn't help that sometimes somebody forgets to screen share ATC, so I have no clue when they're talking.
well, here's the deal. When we're not doing a shared flight, when you're just tagging along as a passenger, you don't have to listen to ATC, but you just keep nagging on, even if I tell you to shut the fuck up. Right now, you can hear ATC because you're helping.
When my cheese balls run out, I have to say something because that's a big problem.
See what I have to do with the viewers. See what bullshit I have to do with this guy.
Is that not an emergency?
For you, maybe, but it's not a big enough emergency.
All right.
To shut up.
What if we ran out of pretzel sticks,
I
What then?
have pretzel sticks, bitch, so I can't run out of those.
Exactly, though. But what if we ran out?
I would be fine. I'll just buy more. Next place we go to.
Yep. Yep.
You actually reminded me I have pretzel sticks next to me, so thanks.
No, I'm already eating them.
No, I got them right here.
All right. Let's play D&D. If I roll an 18, I get the entire bag. Oh, looks like I rolled an 18.
No. No. That's not even how that fucking works, dog.
Yeah, now I'm just speaking out of my ass. I never actually played.
You do that
D&D
all
for
the
real.
time.
I've always found D&D cringe.
I have too, to an extent. Well, for the most part, like I never understood it. But when me and my buddies went up to Boston, while we were driving up there, we didn't really do like an actual D&D session. We did like a steampunk version where it was like instead of, medieval times or whatever bullshit, it was steampunk, and, everything was adjusted to that. Forte was the DM, and it was me, Minty, and Alpha, and we had I kept track of our inventories, on my phone. I wrote down what we have in our inventories, because we you know, we're driving. We don't have our computers or anything in front of us to really keep track of that. But it was fun. We had a lot of fun with that. It was actually really fun to do that. We didn't really make like, you know, because D&D you make like types. There's types of characters. There's like different races. You know, you have to know and all that. We just kind of we were all human pretty much. And then we just kind of determined what's our strengths and weaknesses. So our character builds weren't really as extensive as real D&D, but we had some fun. I kind of gained a respect for D&D after that, even though that wasn't real D&D. But
I'm gonna be honest. My problem with it is I just don't care about learning it.
see, I'm not. I probably could learn it, like if I wanted to, but I'm not good at role-playing games, like or role-playing in general, stuff like that. So I don't even really play that many like role-playing games. So. Like when we played going up to Boston, we had fun with it. But you could definitely tell that me and Alpha had never done it before, so we were kind of cautious with what we did for the most part. Minty knew what he was doing. Forte knew what he was doing. Being our DM. I was hesitant with my, like, you know, what I was doing, but I tried to be as smart as I could with it. Then you have Alpha over here spending any gold he has left and right on stupid shit. Like, I'm talking literally a bunch of stupid shit he'd spend his gold on.
Bro probably has like purple lean in his inventory or something.
Like, he acted like he had no money, or he had, like, infinite money. At one point, like, we were telling him, hey, bud, you need to stop just spending your gold on random shit. And then later down the road, I had bought some, like...
Legit later down the road.
Literally, yeah. But, then later on, I bought, like, I spent a lot of my gold, but I bought, like, these boots that give you jump boost and speed boost. And yes, they were expensive, but they actually helped out later on with one of the bosses we faced. And Alpha was like, y'all are going to yell at me for spending my money on stuff whenever he just bought that thing that costed that much? Forte literally looked at him like, bro, that thing, those boots are going to help him and help you guys in multiple ways. When you're over here buying a fucking stick. Like, do I still have our inventory like this? Oh my god, I do.
Knockback 3 stick.
Like, I actually do have the inventory list. So, Minty had, like... He had a laser gun. He had a lockpick. He had some different, like, potions that could do stuff. He had, like, a backpack. He could... And a robot head that he collected from defeating a boss. I mainly just had money, a crowbar, and boots. Because I was like the scout type deal. Then Alpha had a fuckload of money at home that he couldn't use. He had a decent amount of money on his person. He bought a normal rapier sword. Nothing special about it, just a normal rapier. He bought...
Hey, those are cool though.
He bought 10 grams of a certain, like... Imagine fentanyl. Like, that's basically what it is. It's
10 grams?
Yeah. That's basically what it was. Like, it was stuff that you could kill people with. He had an invisibility cloak and just a normal mask. Nothing special about the mask either.
I know what he's doing with that cloak. I can tell you that.
Like I kid you not. I think we all started with like 1,000 gold. I spent most of my gold on the boots, but they actually not only did they help me out with fighting the boss, but they also helped out Minty as well. So they helped out both of us in the spur of the moment.
Bro, you got to get a sandstorm in a bottle. Only that's like true ball knowledge. If you know, you know.
But yeah, we had fun with it. Um,
Brother,
brother,
may I have some oats? Please, brother.
I'll give you these oats. Do you have anything you want to do in El Salvador? Or Salvador? It's not El Salvador.
What?
Do you have anything you want to do in Salvador when we're after we land? Or are we just going to do the next flight tomorrow?
I mean, we could maybe go drive around and see what's there.
Do you want to spend like a full day or just drive around in the morning and then fly in the evening? Like today?
Um,
We could either land tonight, sleep, and then have like a full day tomorrow, and then depart Sunday. Or we could just tomorrow, like after we land tomorrow, we ride around for most of the day and then kind of depart about the same time that we did today, later in the almost in the evening. late
Maybe we
afternoon.
depart. Maybe we could drive around a little bit, see what's there, maybe eat something.
Yeah,
and
that's
then,
fine.
take off again, maybe a little bit earlier than today.
Okay, we can aim for like, I don't even know what time we departed today. But yeah, we can aim for a little bit earlier. Maybe not land while it's dark. Even though the real pretty views won't start till we hit,
Dude,
they'll kick in once we hit, like, the islands.
bro, that would be funny as hell, bro. If you had a taxi on that last thing at night. With the speed bumps and all that.
Oh no.
Imagine this runway was like that too.
I hope not. I touch down and everything's all smooth. I get like the best landing ever. And then halfway down the runway, I get launched 20 feet in the air. Just because of a speed bump. End up landing on my wing. See which runway then use once we get there. How many runways do they have? Like 3? Oh no, they have 2. I hope we land on like 3.5 or 1.7, because that would make it easiest to get to parking. If we do have to land on either 2.8 or 1.0, oh my god, it's gonna be a fun taxi. We'll have to even cross the runway to get there. Cross the other runway. Hopefully we just land on 3.5 and then be done with it. That would be nice. Be very, very nice.
Dude, I love I'm gonna bring that up until I can. I'm gonna use it as much as possible before next Worlds.
What?
Every time people start like being like, "Oh yeah, EU servers, ooh, ooh." Let's remember who won Worlds.
On EU turf. Jesus. Knife.
Dude, you know what? I just thought of something. EU people are legit like Russia with jets. They all they all have good fucking mechanics and stuff. But then when you actually play them on the ground or play them in an actual match, they don't know what the fuck to do. All that movement for what? All that movement for what? Till an F-22 comes and I can't say that on stream, but you know what I'm getting at.
Yeah. Okay, how did the sun set and it got warmer? I don't know. I think we're closer to the um yeah, we're closer to the equator. That's probably one.
Dude, all EU players trying to be Monkey Moon.
We have started our descent.
May I have some oats?
I'll give you these oats.
Yeah.
The heck was that? SBPS, that's not airport. Okay, that scared the shit out of me hearing that thing. Ooh. Okay, 10, gotcha. What did they are now? 1. Oh, my neck. We have to do message? That's just that guy doing message. You know, let's do. Okay, let's see here. 1,000 feet, go and turn on landing light. Come on. A little bit bumpy, bro. A little bit bumpy. Oh, everyone's using 10. $3,000 feet. Should be actually seeing very shortly. We should be seeing another plane coming up. They're at 7,000 feet, so they'll be above us. Yeah. Oh, there they are. Right there. Oh, good lord, that was kind of aggressive there. Autopilot. Yay, airport is in sight. Heck yeah, man. Gear down.
Bro, you ever think?
No.
Got it.
Currently on landing.
Lock in.
That's what I'm trying to do, but your ass keeps talking.
Bro, I haven't talked for 10 minutes.
I know, you just started right as it's getting serious. Holy smokes, that was some bumps. Guess what? Earlier I said, I hope I'm landing on a certain runway, because then the taxi's not bad. We're landing on the runway that's not that. So, fantastic. I can see where the resort's on the beach over there. I don't know if that's our resort. I'm saying I can see them.
Dude. I ain't gonna lie, though. If you think about it, if Tom was younger and higher rank, he would basically be Flitz.
Oh, my lag. Holy shit. Okay, it's my jet. Oh my goodness. It is bumpy here. Okay, there's a runway. Sweet.
Isn't bad.
Yeah, especially with all these fucking bumps. Holy shit. Where the fuck is this taxiway? I know there's a taxiway near here. Where the hell is this taxiway? There's one right here. Yeah, I was about to say, it's right near me, somewhere. Okay, we are clear. I'm gonna go and switch to taxi lights. And then we need to see where the fuck we're going, because let me tell you, it's gonna be lovely. Okay, so we're gonna follow Alpha till the first turn off, or the second turn off, and then from there, cool. I guess strobes can come off as well. Okay, hello, random vehicle. I just ran over. God, that jump scared me, I'm not gonna lie. Everything was fine, and then a random fucking vehicle just decided, you know what, hello. Are we sure this rendering is correct? No, it is not. What the fuck? Why did this pop up? I don't want this. Dude, I was following the taxiway, and it just decided, you know what, let's take you to a parking spot that you're not supposed to be at.
Yeah, bro, why not?
I don't even know what the hell am I doing. Is this this is, according to the diagram, this is a taxiway right here. But there's no line or fucking
Why is
anything.
there floating lights? Why is
I don't know. Nothing makes sense right now. I don't. What the fuck? There's not a line or nothing. It's just you're on your own, kid. I'm trying my best to follow like Navigraph because I have the taxiways up. But like, the hell? Apparently, there's a taxiway right here. That's supposed to line up with that taxiway. But there is no taxiway. The fuck is happening? Like, I can show you a screenshot of what Navigraph looks like right now, and you'd be like, what the fuck? Because you just saw what I went through. Oh yeah, we have to cross a runway. See, nothing on final. Runway's clear. Nothing on final either. Sweet. Okay, sweet. I call that a good one.
Yay!
Okay, taxi can come off. Nav off. We'll leave that on. Okay, we'll go ahead and turn off engines. Okay, and then we can open the door. And we are now parked, safe and sound, at Salvador. Now look at this. I'm about to post a screenshot in team chat. I was trying to follow every taxiway to a T, but look at that shit because of how many places were not accurate.
Bro followed 15.
Like, so I even said to myself, I was like, okay, we'll follow Alpha and then the first turnoff. Apparently, the first turnoff is not even in line with the second turnoff, and the first turnoff doesn't even exist. And then as I followed, like, as it was taking me, as I was following that taxiway, it took me tried to take me to the apron, and I'm like, dude, I was trying to follow the first exit. There was no first exit.
Bro followed not a single line besides Mike.
Well, here's the problem was that I was trying my best to follow the line. The line completely disappears on mic 1. Like, it completely disappears. And I'm trying my best to figure out where the hell I am. And then finally I see Mike and I'm like, okay, I can at least follow this. But the rest of it, I had no idea where the fuck I was, dude. No idea, dude. So yeah, that was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, well, that's going to be the end of stream. We're going to move over to chillin' if anyone wants to join VC. I also have to order food. So, yeah. We will see you guys probably tomorrow for the next flight.
Bye, chat.
Where are we going tomorrow? What airport?
Probably an airport.
Yeah, preferably an airport. We're going to Fortaleza. I'm pretty sure I mispronounced that, but we'll be there.
Fort Zelda.
Yes, I will. That's what we're going to call it the entire time tomorrow. See if any Portuguese people pop on like, you're saying it wrong. So we will be going to Fort Zelda tomorrow, and that'll be up in the top. That's like the basically either direct east or northeast part of Brazil. And then that will be the last airport that will be in Brazil. Then on the third leg, we're going to be landing barely, like I'm talking like 3 miles outside of Brazil, but we will be in a different country at that point.
Bro, Brazilian women.
No, wait. No, it is Brazil. Never mind. Fuck me, right? Yeah, that's Brazil. Okay, so we'll be in Brazil tomorrow, and then Brazil again, and then after that, we will be in Venezuela. And I have double-checked to make sure I have permission to fly into Venezuela because of what's happening. So, we have special permission to fly to Venezuela because the airspace is mostly back open.
I don't know how long I want to stay there, though.
Oh no, we can freaking get in there and get out if you want to. Especially since the next
we might have to do a 2-in-1 on that.
The next place we go to after Venezuela, we'll only be in Venezuela for one airport. But then after that, we'll be heading up the islands, and we'll be following the what are they called? The frick, or do they have like a certain name?
The slug.
I think they're the
slugging mountains.
British Virgin Islands, as I would think I think that's what they're called. But we'll be following that curve of islands. Yeah, we'll be following that curve of islands, and we'll be landing at St. Martin. I want to stay at St. Martin for a couple of days. And then after that, after St. Martin, we'll follow the islands some more. We'll go over the Dominican Republic and all that.
Domingo.
Shut up. And then after St. Martin, we will be at the Bahamas.
Now that
we'll be staying there for a while. Yeah. And then once we're at the Bahamas, then we'll be in the USA. And actually, after the Bahamas, we're going to enjoy as much time in the Bahamas as we can, because after that, it will be our longest flight of them all. I think.
We're going to be back in home territory.
And then we're going to be back in the good US of A. I think it's the longest one. Isn't that one the 245 one? Let's see here. Yep, or no. What? Really? That's not the longest one? What's the longest one? Oh, it's the one after that's the longest one. Okay.
We got 2 back-to-back.
So, if you want to get an idea, this first leg was only an hour and 15 minutes en route, around about. So it wasn't too bad, right? But then the next leg, so yeah, to get to Fort Zelda is also going to be about 145. Then to get to the other airport, whichever one that is, let me see the name of it real quick. To get to Macapá, I don't know. Markiplier, yeah, to get to Markiplier, it's 2 hours. And then after that, to get up to Venezuela is 2.5 hours. And then to get to St. Martin is 1 hour and 45. Then to get to the Bahamas, it's 2:15. all of these are pretty standard. Then to go from the Bahamas to New Orleans is about 215, and then after that, from New Orleans to New Mexico, and we will be crossing over Mexican airspace, is 245, so just under 3-hour flight. That's going to be a long day. Then after that, it'll be 215 to get to the West Coast, to get to Half Moon Bay. And then it'll be 115 to go from Half Moon Bay up to Eugene. So at least the last one's the shortest one. It'll be nice and easy. But yeah, the longest one will be following the South American coast. And then, yeah. It'll be fun, though. We'll have some fun. But that's 1 out of 10 done, dude. 1 out of 10.
This is giving me nostalgia of the Cessna flights.
Yeah, but those were, yeah, it wasn't near as much distance crossed, and it was less legs. But in my opinion, it was a lot of fun too. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of. What's up?
I won't lie. Something about being low at altitude.
It's so much fun, isn't it?
Enjoyable. Yeah.
It's so much fun, dude.
We should after the Phenom, we should do some like longer leg Cessna flights again. Because honestly, they're not bad.
I wouldn't do another whole trip again, but we could do some longer
not
flights.
A trip, but like maybe like a 3-hour like Cessna flight or something like that.
Especially now that I've pushed the Cessna to the limits when I did the trip a second time. Instead of doing 3 legs, I did it in 6 legs. So I know how long it can go for. So we could do that. But yeah, next trip or next leg of this will be 1 hour and 15, and we'll still be in Brazil. But, you know, who cares? That should be tomorrow, as long as everything goes accordingly. Maybe no storms or shit will pop up. But, yeah, that's going to be the stream. We'll be in chilling in a minute. So, say goodbye, Joe.
Bye, chat.
Bye, chat.